Hi everyone, my name's Pieta Valentine. I've written 2 books, The Resident's Voice from a Dementia Unit and also The Resident's Rise from a Dementia Unit. Today's session is going to be on saying goodbye at a Dementia Unit. As important as saying hello and as important actually as the visit itself. So I'll explain the reasons why and some good ways of saying goodbye. How not to say goodbye is to just sneak out and think that mum doesn't know that you've gone. That's not good because mum may not remember the facts that you have visited at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday, but she will remember the feeling of someone having gone out, not told her, and it's stressful and depressing and confusing for her. And it's the staff that will witness that, once you're gone. So some of the favourite ways to say goodbye. Now, firstly, the thing is, give your mother time to adjust to the fact that soon you are going to be saying goodbye. Give a good 10, even 15 minutes before you go to say, look, Mum, I'm going in about 10, 15 minutes. Is there anything you'd like to ask me or discuss, or is there anything you need? And she might say, oh, well, actually, dear, I do need to go to the toilet and it's sometimes quite difficult to find my room. So if you can just take me there, that would be a great help. So that's one way that you can help. So she's, relax. And, every mother loves walking around the unit with their lovely, charming, handsome son, who they always are in their eyes, aren't they? So, it's a way for her to show you, oh, this is my lovely son, and he's come to see me today, to all her friends up the corridor, and it's quite a little social occasion when the son comes and she can show you off to everyone on the way to her room. So that's one thing. The second thing is she might want to ask you something before you leave, and if you leave in a rush or sneak out without telling her, she'll have no chance, will she, then, of saying anything. Or if you rush out, she won't have time to get her thoughts together to think, no, what was it that I wanted to ask about? But if you give her 5-10 minutes to think about it, she can ponder and, yes, well, actually, I would like some tissues by my bed. They're always very handy. Or actually, and some hankies as well. I could do with those rather than the serviettes that everyone here uses from the table. That's no good. Too rough on the nose. So, okay, you can get the hankies and then you can get the tissues. There we are. She's got that all set up. And, is there anything else, Mum? Oh, well, actually, it would be nice to get a little bit of lipstick or powder, There's nothing much around here. Because it's nice. It's really nice for the residents to have, a little bit of jewellery, not expensive stuff, just in case it goes missing, which it often does. Some nice jewellery and a bit of perfume and lipstick. It's, it makes the outfit. And especially if they've worn perfume and had makeup before and used makeup before, it's good, it's important. If they can continue to do that, if they wish to. It gives that, sense of, it helps in confidence. Actually, it really helps in confidence. Because, if someone's sort of run down and they're sort of wearing battered, tattered clothes and everything looks a bit of a mess, you feel a bit of a mess. Whereas if you're, you've got a nice dress on and nice outfit and it's comfortable and easy to wear and a wee bit of lipstick, hair washed, look, it makes all the difference, like it does for all of us. Dementia residents have the same feelings as us, remember, and these aspects help them in terms of having their own self-confidence and ability to sort of make the best of the situation, so to speak. We all like to make the best of the situation and the way we look being part of it. So dementia residents are in the same category, and also in dementia units, residents can be quite judgmental in terms of how, not all residents, but some residents can be quite judgmental in terms of how other residents look. And if they dress well, then they're more likely to pay attention to them than someone that's looking, a bit downtrodden. You know, the stigma does exist. So for all these reasons, it's important to have mum looking nice. Now, the other thing is, in terms of saying goodbye to mum, there's a few options here. She may like to sit at the alcove. Upstairs, dementia residents often have little alcoves where they can sit in the chair in the sun, look out at the car park and wave goodbye to you. That's a real favourite because, well, actually, those little alcoves, that's where you get to see the birds and the planes and, you know, the bees and the trees and all the rest of it. And the, you know, very popular seats, often only having 8 seats if there's 4 alcoves for 30 people. So it can be a bit of a mission getting a seat. So just work all this out when you're visiting your mother to make sure that when you leave, she's got a nice seat, she's got a good position, she's all set up. You can drag the seat in there, organise it for her. It's much easier for a relative to organise seating and get it all organised than a little frail lady trying to drag chairs around to, you know, get in a good position. So just be mindful of all these things that she has to put up with when you're not there. And whatever you can help with when you are there actually makes a really big difference. Another way of saying goodbye is not just leaving her in the corner. That's another way not to say goodbye. Not to just say, bye, mum, and then she's sort of left bereft in the corner thinking, oh, no, he's gone, and how terrible, you know, getting depressed on the spot or stressed. But rather, look, mum, I'm about to go. We've had a lovely visit. Now I'm just going to take you to sit by your lovely friend, Joan. And I'll put the seat here and hi, you know, say hi to Joan, you know, lovely to see you. And of course, your mother's very proud, isn't she? Because, you know, you've come to see her and she can show her off to, show you off to her. Oh, yes, I told you, Joan, that he would be coming and he's come now, and all that sort of thing goes on. So, you know, quite a son coming to a unit's quite a big deal. Any son, actually, when it's mainly women at the unit. Okay, so there's that. Or otherwise, mum going to the door with you and saying goodbye from there, you know. They always like to have a kiss and a hug and all the rest of it, pre-COVID, post-COVID, and, you know, to say goodbye and when you're coming again, dear, and be truthful about when you are coming again, not to say, look, I'll come tomorrow and you don't come tomorrow, or you'll come next week and you don't, because people with dementia do have an antennae for the truth. They may not remember the exact facts, but they'll know whether you've told them the truth or not. They can feel it and sense it in the tone of your voice. So don't say that you'll do something and not do it, because then that's when the, you know, ever precious trust can be severely broken and it can be very difficult to regain. So work out when you're going to see mum again, explain to her when you'll be in, and if any other visitors in the family are coming, when they'll be in, then she's all organised and she's set up, ready for the next visit, and you give her a lovely warm goodbye in the usual way, however you do that, with a hug and a kiss or whatever. And then she's happy. She's left at the unit. You've given her a seat. She's by her good friend. She's been to the bathroom. She's getting the lipstick, the tissues, and what more could she want? Everything in life is set up for the moment. So she's happy. And that's the whole purpose of it, isn't it? These little visits to make her happy. And hopefully you'll be happy in the process as well. Or we all will be, hopefully. So I'll leave links to the 2 books below. Thank you very much for your interest, for your likes. And till next time.